in Dallas on Dallas Modern Warfare 2019. The chemistry's there, so they just fitted in endlessly, seamlessly. So they got off and running nice and quickly. Where with Pred, they would have had to build from scratch. But long run, I believe anyway, Pred's got the highest skill ceiling than Hook. Love Hook. 100%. I just think Pred's got the highest skill ceiling.
To be fair, in the last 2 CODs, Pred has to be a top 2 SMG player.
Yeah. I still, no matter who argues with me, I still say Pred was the best SMG in Vanguard.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in both games combined, I still think he's a top 2 player.
In my opinion,
hard to say with Cold War because he didn't play the CDL, but
in my opinion, right, I think Pred was only overshadowed by Envoy and Kenny at the end of the year.
And that was because I think the entirety of 100T, or LAT, sorry, the entirety of the team was frying. Whereas Seattle, it was still only really the 2 of them frying. The second part of that question was, if they got Pred, do you think Scump would have retired when he did?
No.
That's exactly what we think. We think he would have waited till the end of the year.
Yep.
My hot take was, I didn't think Dashy would have been dropped. I think it would have been Illy.
I think you get a better teammate out of Illy. I think Dashy's a better player, but I think you know what you get out of Illy.
Yeah, but I think that
I think they needed a leader on the team.
Yeah,
that Scump could have been, but I think Illy and Scump being the leaders. If we're talking about Illy, if we're talking about a Scump, Illy, Shotzi, Pred, if we're talking about the leadership there, that would have been literally amazing. The leadership on that would have been literally amazing.
For me, I think it would have been Dashy wouldn't have fitted in the playstyle as well. Dashy, when he's on a heady, he will not move. Illy will still move.
He's a Cellian, bro.
Yeah, that's what I reckon as well. It would have been Optic would have been carbon copy of FaZe, where it would have been the SMGs, the flex are too quick for the main.
Moving on.
Scump on an AR would have been nice and quick with the 2 boys absolutely fucking frying off the get-go.
Moving on, I want to know what you guys' pick'ems are this week.
Ooh.
While my fucking thing.
I can show them on stream for everybody.
Well, I can show them on my stream too, motherfucker. All right, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're back up on stream. I thought you were on your phone. Sorry.
And I'm just gonna share my page, motherfucker.
Right. So who wants to go first?
I will show off whoever's I pick first. Okay, so let's go, boys. Reaper's still leading. Okay.
Yeah, we'll start with Reap. Start with Reap. He's up top.
Yeah, all right. Major 2. Let's see how he go. What's he got for this week? Okay. So.
Ooh.
He has Florida over Ravens 3-2.
Yeah, look, I think Florida are a little bit of an underdogs especially online. I think they play well. I think they'll crack the Ravens. I only gave the Ravens such a high score because of what they did last week. They were showstoppers.
Yeah, if Florida wins any series this year, it will basically be Neslowing.
Yeah.
He's got New York 3-0 the Legion. So you think New York's that good in Search and Destroy, Reaper?
I think the way Hydra played and Kismet played against FaZe with the stream, like with their whole issues that they had with CDL, but let's not talk about that. Touchy subject. I think still New York even with their coaching staff. God bless Sender. I think he was an amazing coach for Optic, but I think New York is probably the best team still in the game. I think they'll 3-0.
All right,
I agree. I personally think Legion's the best search team in the game at the moment.
I'm probably taking that 3-1. I haven't done my pick'em, so we'll do those live. You've got FaZe over LAG 3-2. Interesting. This is an interesting take. What's your thoughts behind this one, Reaper?
Look, I think FaZe has underperformed, but consistency will take them over the line. I think they're not as strong in their control and a search, but I think they'll take the respawns.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And then they'll clutch up again like they did against New York.
Look, I think LAG is gonna be showing off online, and I think they're gonna flop when they come to LAN. That's my personal take. It's pretty weird that LAG got to back it up the next day as well. Straight up, we got Toronto to LAG, same score. You got Toronto taking them.
Look, I'm not 100% on this game.
Yeah.
I think Toronto is on a massive decline.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting
I think they've got to pull something out of the bag to start showing a bit more dominance. So I think it will be against LAG because of how well they've been playing lately.
Okay.
But I think it'll also be a very tight game.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be match of the weekend. I think.
Oh, 100%. If I had double points, which I don't, I would have thrown it on that game.
We got Optic versus Las Vegas Legion. So you don't Optic taking this 3-0. So you think Optic's that hot? You weren't just thinking it was just the one weekend?
No, I think the
so you
chemistry.
think Optic's search is better than the Legion's?
Yeah, well, they performed against Toronto, like they flogged them on. Well, I think they outsmarted, and the way they've been playing their search now is a lot more aggressive, and I think that will catch Legion off guard.
Interesting. All right, what's your thoughts behind Boston taking Florida?
I honestly think still Boston is one of the top 4 teams in
top 4. You think they're top 4?
Top 4 in online.
Wait, but Reaper, their name's not LA Thieves, bro.
Yeah, well, I put LA Thieves there, but I might change it.
Who'd you say was top 4?
Boston.
I still think they're consistently, like, they haven't absolutely been trashed.
Except
I think they're very underrated.
Yeah, exactly. But that's, I don't think they've, well, Scump's gone, so I don't think they'll act.
They don't have the Scump buff anymore, huh?
Yeah, well, they pump Legion.
Yeah.
That's right. Scump's just got it over Zinni. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll take your word for Boston top 4. New York versus Seattle. So you're giving them 3-1.
Yep.
What map is Seattle taking?
I think, like you said, potentially it will be an S&D.
Yeah, no.
They're both weak on S&D.
I would say New York's
top line is 3-0ing Legion.
Yeah, I honestly think that Legion will get 3-0. I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Alrighty. All right, Seattle versus Rocker. You got Seattle taking a 3-2. Even after Rocker 3-0'd FaZe last week.
I think that was luck. I think they just turned up on the day. Like it's sort of like
Warfare too, so.
Yeah, I honestly think more of it as a sport type of thing.
Yep.
And Cookie can probably agree with this as well. It's who turns up on the day.
Yep.
And I think FaZe just didn't turn up on that day.
Yep.
I think they played very flat.
That's while I would normally agree with you, I would have to go off percentage wise, and I feel like there's a higher percentage Rocker would have more people show up than Surge would, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have Pred though. They have the Pred buff, the Aussie strength, you know.
It's true.
Yep.
You got Thieves taking Boston 3-1.
Yep. I think that the Thieves need a fucking pep up.
Yeah,
I think they
need
need a
dub here.
I think they need to come out.
Have their full roster back.
I think they need to start running, and with the full roster back, I think they need to start running, and they need to start running fast. And I think
Is
they're
that
going to.
confirmed?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
Last
You're
I
not
heard.
saying that, Benny, to play mind games, are you?
Last
No,
I heard.
no.
Last I heard that they had Kenny back.
Okay.
But I think they just need to come out of the gates running, and I think I think the
definitely
only
do.
reason why I did 3-1 was I don't think they were going to be. Well, they could potentially beat them in. I think it's going to be their control. I know that they're one of the best teams, like we said when we watched the game, Ben. I think they're one of the best teams in retaking a position.
Yeah, they're definitely top. If not one, they're top two. Yeah.
I think they've got the best control player. Thieves have got the best control player on their team in Envoy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I think they do, but I think that they're just going to lose one of the. I think they're going to lose if they play Hydro. I think they'll lose that.
Yeah.
Hard point.
You want to jump in too, do you, Cross? Fuck, we may as well just go to the normal Discord channel. Got everybody jumping in for the pick'ems.
And yeah, my last game, I think Atlanta FaZe is a bit shocked at Rocker absolutely stopping them.
I didn't even see this. I was just looking at it then. You really think Texas is that good?
I think they're gonna get. I think they're a bit stumped with Rocker outperforming them.
Yeah, but they won against New York after that game.
Also, it's not like Rock are exactly like a newbie team. They're a team full of veterans.
They're a team full of veterans, yeah. And actually, in saying that, if you do look, I actually don't rate him, but Afro is one of the best KDs in the game at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Bance is FaZe's kryptonite too, to be fair.
I think Phase v Subliners has an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
With all the problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that game is like a null and void for me. I think because of so many problems, it was just so stop-start. I don't think it. I think
no one had momentum.
Yeah, I think it killed Subliner's momentum. But yeah, personally, that's my takes. They probably will change a little bit after the Saturday game, seeing how they go. But as of yet,
we have a special guest. Sorry, I have to cut you off here. We have a special guest here. Nap time.
Hey, my guy.
Hey,
he is second on the leaderboard.
He's second on the leaderboard, tied with Regan. Tied first. Yeah, he's second. He's second down, tied first. Now, I want to talk to you about your pick'ems, okay?
All right.
I'm starting to see some similarities here, actually.
Yeah, me and Reap tend to be pretty
couple here that I see is similar, right? Yeah. So we got Ravens versus Florida. What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't actually a 3-0 instead.
Different on that one. Yep.
3-0 to Ravens, you reckon?
Damn.
Nah, I have a 3-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 3-0.
This is what I want to talk about, though. This I'm confused about. 3-0 Subliners?
I genuinely think Legion's still not that good.
Okay.
They're the best Surge team in the game.
Easily.
I really do. I'm with Reaper. I think Hydra might just be able to pull it through, especially with Kismet as well.
I'll give it
I
to
think
you.
those two might be able to pull it through.
Player's gonna look Hydra in the eyes and be like, "You are still my bitch from the New York days last year."
We'll see.
We got FaZe versus Gorillas 3-1.
I think Gorillas has had a really good week last week, to be honest, and I don't think they're actually that good.
I honestly think Exceed was riding off that high beating Draza.
Yeah. I don't think they're the worst team anymore, but I do think that they just had a good weekend.
Don't you also think that the three players that are from Challengers want to try and continue performing because they know that their spot's not solid?
Yeah.
You guys keep talking about the challenges, but it wasn't the challenges that fucking carried them last week.
It was
Varsity's fucking
but you've got leadership from Varsities, but they've also got to try and fight for their position. Their position's not there 100%.
I will be honest. As much as that's a 3-1, that's the only one that I was kind of questioning because I think Varsities might come different.
Okay.
Especially look who he's versing.
He has to prove a point, and the point's already being proved in the past week.
Okay. All right. Well, one thing you're not questioning is Toronto 3-0ing Gorillas.
Not even a question.
Okay.
Toronto's the best team in the game. I don't even like them, but they're the best team in the game.
Faded.
That's a take for sure. Optic 3-1 Legion. You're an Optic fanboy. Tell me, is this Optic
team
Legion
final? Taking the search? Oh, 100%. Optic's winning champs. I'm calling it right now.
I'll repeat myself.
Boston versus Florida. We're going to Boston 3-1. Do you think Boston's a top 4 team?
I think Boston Online's a top 4 team.
Thank you. Someone agrees with me.
Hey, I agreed last week. You said you watched the podcast. I said that last week. Breach were a top 3 team.
I don't agree with either of those takes. New York
I'll
versus
definitely
Seattle.
You're
giving
I think that.
Yeah, go on.
Seattle's gonna win
I think
too.
that's going to be really close, but I do think that Surge are just going to lose on the respawns.
Okay.
And then it's just going to go to a game 5.
Wait. Let me get this right. You think Surge are going to beat New York in a search?
Yeah.
I think New York are going to beat Surge on this in the search.
You just said
no.
that
I
Surge...
think you meant Subliners. See, he's got the S's mixed up, bro.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe I said it wrong. My bad.
Yeah, you said Surge, Surge to win... Subliners to win both.
Subliners to win hardpoint, lose one search, lose the control, then win hardpoint search.
I'll take your word. Seattle versus Rocker, we got 3-2. Okay, what's your thoughts of this game?
That's just coming down to Aussie pride, to be honest.
Shut up,
I gotta have
something.
Come on.
Boston 3-1ing Los Angeles Thieves. Now, this is the shittest take you've had so far. Tell me more about it.
I think this is the best take, and you're going to hate me for
awful take.
I think the worst team in the game is Thieves.
Oh, okay, yeah. Say what you... All right, next one. Optic Texas versus Atlanta FaZe.
We can't go back to the fact that Thieves is the worst team in the game right now. Bottom 4.
I mean,
And
they
like,
beat
they
London
had a
3-0, so...
last week.
They had a sub,
beat
but
London
to be fair,
3-0.
Kenny's been looking worse than the sub.
Nah, all right, we're gonna. That's a faded take. Optic versus FaZe 3-2. You think Optic's that
Optics
good?
final. Optics
Okay,
final.
all right, whatever you say. They're gonna be the Tiny Terriers, whatever. Okay.
Hey, I'm
Faded
tied
takes.
first for a reason.
Mate, I can't wait for you to get 0 points this week. Okay. Wait, is Crosso here?
He was in chat, but he said he needs to edit.
All right, all good. Let's just go over his picks anyway, because fuck him. All right, 3-1 London. We like this. We like 3-1 London. Yeah, I mean, nap time does.
Right, but no. He's done 3-1 Florida.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I'm faded.
I like that.
I'm faded off that thieves take. My head's still spinning, bro.
Don't look at day 3 then.
All right, y'all are saying 3-0 London to Vegas. I think you're fucking tripping, okay? I think y'all are tripping.
No.
I agree. I don't know I can't remember what I've picked, but I don't think.
We're getting to you. He's taking LAG 3-1 against FaZe. Sure.
I like that.
I don't mind it. He's got a lot of FaZe in LAG right now. 3-2 against Toronto. He's really liking the young guns, eh?
I like that.
Optic 3-0 against Legion. Man, he's giving no faith to
I like
Legion.
that too.
I leave no faith to Legion. 3-0 Boston against Florida. I mean, sure.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think they're taking a search for sure, but that's okay.
Yeah.
3-2 New York to Seattle. Okay, all right. I don't hate that. I can see it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Can't see this one.
3-0 Rocket to Seattle. They got a 3-0 last week. He's got faith in the boys.
Yeah. If they do, more props to them. But goddamn,
this faded take here. We're not covering that. Okay, 3-2 Optic FaZe. Okay, I can see it. All right.
There's gonna be some banging matches this weekend. Honestly,
I reckon this weekend looks really good.
Yeah, 100%.
Good matches.
I think personally that we're not going to even think what's going to happen. I think there's going to be some score lines that we'll be like, what the hell happened?
I feel like that's happened every week.
Just that first day, all 3 matches I think are going to be close. Even if it's like a 3-0 or 3-1, I think the matches are going to be close because every team, besides maybe the middle one, but the top and the first and the third one, I think very similar in skill levels. You look at day 2, all bar the second one, everything's very similar in skill levels as well, I reckon. Like, there could be a lot of game 5s, and if it's 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, I think the maps will be close, and I think they'll be good games. It looks like a very good weekend for COD.
You're not wrong. All right, Cookie, tell me. 3-2 to Florida. No, I've got it on my stream, unless if you want to just pull it up.
I've got your stream somewhere. Yes, so I think Florida pull a hard point out of the arse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They win both searches. I think they lose one of the hard points in the control. The hard point could switch with the control, but I reckon they clutch up in the game 5 for sure.
3-1.
The only way London wins is if they win both hard points in the control.
Okay.
And yeah, as I said, Legion will win the search. Subliners will win everything else.
Great take. You got Los Angeles going over FaZe. Tell me more about that.
I think the 3 young blokes in the Gorillas. Well, I can't say 3 young blokes because one did play CDL previously. Yep. The 2 young blokes, Assault's out for blood. He wants to prove that he shouldn't have been dropped from the league completely as a sub. Arcides wants to prove himself over the FaZe boys because he did get dropped from FaZe. Yep. And the 2 young guns just don't give a fuck. And I love it. Yeah. All right. They are here to just fuck shit up. I see them in a very similar light to Scrap.
They're bringing back the toxicity.
No, Drive's already brought it back, bro. Best player in the league. Anyway, we got LAG 3-1 Toronto.
This could go either way. It could be a 3-2 to Gorillas. It could be a 3-0 to Gorillas. It could be a 3-0 to Ultra. This one's very hard to pick. Yeah. I honestly think Gorillas will just pull it out just in sheer slaying power. I think the matchups favor Gorillas in the player matchups.
I don't know where the fuck LAG lands.
You got Scrappy and Standy that are playing fucking phenomenal at the moment.
Okay. Standy dropped a little bit last week, I will say.
It dropped a little bit, but it wasn't like...
I just think Arcides will outslay Kemi.
Yep.
I think Assault will, just like the FaZe game, he wants to really show up. And if there's anybody that can match Scrap just out of sheer audaciousness, it's the guys from Gorillas. It's going to be a banging match.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
They're going to be close maps. It could go any fucking way.
It's a super big bloodbath. All right, we got Optic Texas 3-0ing Legion. Tell me your thoughts about this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that for the search anyway, the reason I'm giving the 3-0 to Texas is Illy, unless they ban Embassy hardpoint, which is the only way Legion will win search, is if they ban the Embassy search. Illy on the snipers look too good, shut down everybody.
Okay.
I think.
We got Boston 3-1ing Florida. Okay.
Yeah, Florida takes the search, Breach takes everything else.
Yep, I agree with that. New York 3-1ing Seattle. What's Seattle taking in that?
Surge wins, Control, Subliners win everything else.
Yeah, you've got Seattle 3-0ing Rocker.
Yeah, Rocker is shit.
Okay. They
the matchup
anyway,
for me, it's the matchups as well. Player matchups. Sib will completely and utterly take out the Rocker ARs.
I mean, you're trusting them to win a search and destroy. That's my thing.
Yeah, I have faith that they'll pull out a search against the Rocker boys because all they got to do to beat the Rocker is shut Afro down, and Pred will do that.
You got the world champions 3-1ing Boston Breach, bro. Tell me more about that.
Thieves Redemption. If Kenny's back, 3-1 Thieves. Breach, I reckon, will win Control.
Okay. And you got Optic Texas 3-2ing Atlanta FaZe. They're not having a good week, everyone thinks.
Just a big banging match as well, I reckon. Again, I just think the matchups favoured Optic in the player department.
I think that last game could go either way. It could go either way quick.
Yeah, I think FaZe win the Control and will win one of the hard points.
If FaZe shit on Optic in the first hard point, it's FaZe all the way.
Look, I don't remember doing my predictions, but apparently I have. But I actually wouldn't mind changing a couple of these while we're here.
Lastly, on the Optic FaZe thing, the only way FaZe wins is if they win the first search.
All right, can I interject with an actual question for anyone that wants to answer?
Sure.
Well, it's mainly just Ben and Cook, I guess. Why do you have zero faith in Ultra when they're like showing that they're arguably the best team in the game?
I wouldn't say I've got zero faith. I just think the matchup of Gorillas over Ultra could go either way, and I just think the Gorillas will eke it out.
Do you reckon they're just having a great weekend?
The Gorillas or Ultra not having a great... I honestly think, so for Major 2, I think Gorillas are a dark horse. They're just playing with no... I wouldn't say pressure's probably not the right word. They just don't care, and the ones that don't care are dangerous.
Not wrong. Not wrong. They're looking really good, man.
They don't care, but they're still playing fundamentals absolutely fantastic. Their search is on point. Everything they do in the search is fantastic. Hard point, they're quick to rotate. They defend well. They break well. Very hard to play against in hard point. Control is what I probably do see Ultra taking over the Gorillas. Is the Control, because Ultra's Control has been phenomenal, and the Gorillas' Control have been a little bit iffy. They've lost rounds that they probably should have won, and they've won rounds that they probably should have lost. That's where I think the Ultra will have them. But possibly game 11, and I reckon there'll be like 20 points in both hard points.
Okay.
Like closed maps. But that's going to be match of the weekend for me, outside of FaZe Optic.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get onto my picks. I think this is good doing some live picks. Y'all can roast me while we go. I'm going to take, this is a bit of a hot take, I think I'm going to take Ravens 3-1 to beat Florida.
I'm down with that.
I think if Florida doesn't get LSC low, I'm giving the search to Ravens, right? And I think they can sneak a hard point or a search win. They can sneak either map 1 or map 3, and I think I got them for the map 4, so I'm going to give it to Ravens. I just don't have any faith in Florida, honestly. They're not versus Optic, so they're not going to win. I'm going to go 3-1 New York over Vegas. I think they take the search. So I think there's no doubt they take the search.
Really similar picks, Benny. Holy shit.
I'm going to go 3-2 LAG to FaZe. I think that those rivalries are going to mean a lot. And I think the LAG boys have been getting fired up by the rivalries this week. But I am going to give I think Toronto was looking last week, so I'm going to give them 3-2 against LAG. I think they take it in the search in the end. I'm going to give Optic Texas versus Vegas 3-1. Just because Optic's been looking amazing, right? I think they're better in the hard points and the Control. but Vegas is untouchable in Search and Destroy right now. I'm going to go 3-2 to Boston. I don't think they're looking amazing right now. I don't think they're fucking top 4 by any stretch of the means.
You reckon Boston wins the game?
Bottom 4, not top 4.
I don't think they're top, bottom or top 4. I think they're definitely mid-pack. I'm going to go 3-0.
Florida, that's amazing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm going to go 3-0 against Surge. 3-0 Subliners Surge.
I can see that. I can see
Easily.
that.
Yep.
I'm going to go 3-1. Rocker versus Surge. I'm going to
Rocker
go
over Surge.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, no cap. I'm going to
That's
go
strange.
3-0. The greatest team in the league right now over Boston Breach.
So you're picking Breach 3-0 over the Thieves?
No. I'm picking the Thieves over Breach. I mean, how many world championships has Breach won? That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
How
Yeah,
many league matches has Thieves on this year?
Anyway, Optic Texas over FaZe 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. Yep.
So you
I
reckon
think
FaZe
they look that good.
control or something?
you think
I think
Optics
they take a
have good-
search.
Alright, that's understandable.
Yep, I think they take a search. I think Optic are looking really good in Respawn right now, and I think they're riding off that scump wave. I think they're looking quite good right now, but just because they're a new team, I wouldn't take them in the Search and Destroys. Of course, unless, as Cookie said, they get that Embassy search, which they are fucking... Illy is final on. So I'm going to save these predictions. I think this is a good week for me personally. Hopefully all the teams that need to lose so Thieves can make top 8 lose. So we'll be right then.
Just on Pick'ems, I don't know how the fuck I am leading the pack.
Mate, you're not leading the pack anymore. You end that time of leading the pack. So
Yeah, I know.
I can't have that anymore.
I don't know.
So.
I don't know how the fuck.
I mean, both of
I
you are
am
only
up
2 behind, or I think it's like 2 or 3 behind the top players, top Pick'em people in the world.
It's dropped.
crazy to me.
It's dropped a lot. 41
16
and-
points behind now.
Yeah,
57.
Yeah, true. I picked both my double point games. I put double points on. I think I got last week. Oh no, because my fucking I saved them, but they didn't save.
I am so mad that my fucking last game last week didn't go through. Oh no, it did on this. Okay,
Yeah.
no, never mind. Apparently, I picked Subliners to win 3-2.
I changed this. I changed this to 3-0. But anyway,
Can I flex real quick?
yeah.
Well, I haven't even used the double points match yet.
I did by accident. I didn't know what I was doing with it.
Yeah, neither. I didn't even know you could do double points.
So if you have a look at this right now, bro, this says that the LA Thieves are better than the Boston Breach and have been for the last 3 games. So.
What's annoying is the games I lost last week, I correctly predicted the score.
Yeah, I've seen that
The
happen
wrong
a
way
few
around?
times for you. Yeah.
Yeah, like literally, like out of the games I won, I only actually correctly picked the score once, which was Rocker Gorillas. I picked Gorillas 3-1, but Legion Breach I picked 3-1, but for Legion to win. FaZe Rocker I picked FaZe to win 3-0.
All right,
And then like
I was going to say, I want to go because everyone's here. All right, everyone's here. I want to start with Cookie, but pick the grand final of Major 2. Go.
ooh, okay. New York LAG.
Okay, Reaper.
I'm gonna go LAG and Ultra.
Okay. Nap time.
I'll
Can I put 2 just because I'm really unsure?
You
Yeah,
can
I
put 2
gotta pick
teams.
one.
Yeah, you can pick 2 teams.
Nah, like
Two
potentials.
combinations.
No.
Alright. Well, most likely, LAG versus Optic.
Family.
Wait. Oh,
Fanboy,
now
wait.
you picked LAG as well.
Yeah, everyone picked
Yeah, I'll
LAG.
pick LAG. I don't think they're going to have a great weekend this weekend, but I don't think they're a horrible team by any means.
Do
Okay.
you
I
think
think
they're
they're
going to
great.
make grand final of Major?
100%. I think they're going to show up when it really matters. I just think they're going to struggle this week.
Well, I think it doesn't matter what team shows up in the grand finals. Thieves are going to win, bro. It's that easy, bro. Thieves are all over it, bro.
Delusional.
It's losers
Straight
bracket, winners
delusion.
bracket. Doesn't matter, bro. They're winning.
So I want to change my pick to LAG Seattle. Pred's going to MVP and they're going to just fucking
Wait,
carry
if we're going that far, can we just go like London Legion or something?
I mean, if you pick that, hold on, yeah.
Imagine.
I'll give you $10 if they
picking
get
Legion to win in a London Legion grand
Right.
final. You know what the odds would be on that?
that.
If
Would be
Legion
fucking
win a single thing this year, I'll become a Legion fan.
Hey,
What's your
hey,
no,
that's-
no,
if
stop
Legion win
being
a
an
chip,
optic
I'll
right
buy
now.
the jersey.
Benny,
Yeah,
what's your hot take?
same, hands down.
Yeah.
What are you saying,
Like,
What was your hot take? Who do you think is going to be final?
It's not a hot take.
Thieves.
No,
It's a hot take.
It's not a hot take.
Well, it might be.
It's
not
not
a
a
hot
take.
It's a hot
He
take.
thinks Thieves are gonna even.
The
like,
world
get
champions are going to
Sunday.
come out Major 2 and win, bro. It's the world champions.
Who do you think they're going to burst in the
If
final?
Thieves
Doesn't
win a
matter.
major, it'll
Doesn't
be like
matter.
major 4. That's the only time they actually start waking up.
As much
doesn't
as
matter.
I would
Doesn't
hate
matter
to
what
see
they
it,
do.
because I love my boy Envoy and I hope he wins something, I don't see them winning a single thing all year.
Wait. He's world champion. Don't you disrespect him? There's more.
I said he's like my favorite. I don't like Kenny.
You don't like
I don't
Kenny.
like Kenny.
World
Mate,
champion
major-
right there, bro.
No,
I think he's overrated and Envoy
World
should have been
champion.
MVP.
World
Or maybe
champion,
Drasler if he
bro.
really wanted to.
World champion right there, bro.
This podcast's got 3 hours.
No, it's only like 2.5, but I dropped out halfway through. So, by the way, LA Thieves won. Did you know LA Thieves won the world championship last year?
They fluked
He's
it.
the shit talking.
Sort
It was all
of
a
Fluke. Did they fluke Major 4 as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah.
they?
It was
Oh,
all
did
fluke.
they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, whatever, man. You can say whatever you want, bro, but
I think they had the easiest run at
Everyone,
champ.
everyone
Easiest
started joking.
I was want to piss you off, man.
easiest run. They beat FaZe twice. Easiest run.
Yeah,
I mean,
FaZe,
Seattle beat FaZe twice
Yeah,
last
to be fair,
major.
FaZe
Yeah.
really did show that they're not the best team in the game.
Yeah, not this game. Last game though, they were in every single grand final apart from
I
one.
don't care.
Yeah, you know what?
It's
FaZe,
called
you know
the
what
curse.
FaZe
It's
won last season?
called the curse.
These chokers.
They
Yeah, it's called
won.
the curse.
They didn't win the world championship. You know who won the world championship last year?
Nobody that deserved it anyway.
No team that I can remember anyway.
I was in a Fiji hotel. I was kicking back. I was chilling, bro. When four
Well, I
round
don't
FaZe,
know
I
why
put
I'm
it
giving
down.
him so
I was
much
like, whatever,
hate.
man.
I've
doesn't
got
matter.
the LAT
We win.
Zinni glasses. I don't know why I'm giving him so much hate.
Mate, Kenny is going to come out world star. Whoever's in the grand finals, 1.4, it'll be over. Bro.
And he's dropping a .5.
They're gonna make the
major.
loser bracket run all the way through and win
Actually,
major 2,
on-
and then
on-
major
on that-
3,
on
4,
that
5,
topic-
and champ.
And he's dropping a .5 this major.
On the topic of CDL, there's been a lot of debate now on who is the GOAT of
Oh
COD.
no.
You don't want to. We don't want to do this.
It's Scump though. Do we disagree with Scump?
I don't disagree.
I disagree.
I don't disagree.
I heard an
disagree.
interesting take on this, and it was like I think it was Krim getting asked by Zoomer, I think, and it was that there's different ways to think about it. You've got the greatest fundamental player of all time. You've got the most winningest. You've got the greatest teammate. It all kind of comes under the same category, but they're different people. You've got the most winningest at this point in time, chips wise and ring wise, which is Crimsix. You got
No, that's
most
not true.
money chips wise and rings.
I think it's
Scump
Karma.
has the-
I think it's Karma.
No, it's
still.
Scump. No, it's Scump. Scump's number
Crim's
one.
got more.
Yes, Crim's got more than Scump.
Crim's
No,
got the
no, he said
most.
it- he
He's
said
the
it in
most.
his own podcast.
On
He said it in
average,
his own podcast like yesterday.
on average,
In total.
Literally is
Scump
the most. He's got 30 something. Scump's got 28. Well, high 20s. I guess it depends what you
Crim
count as
said
a
it on
proper
his-
event
Crimsix
win.
said it on his podcast yesterday. That Scump has the most wins and no one will ever catch it.
oh, ever, yeah, but we're not talking championships. I'm sure he has the most game wins of all time.
No, like championship wins. Actual chips.
does that count as? Does that count?
The stats don't agree with Crim6, but
It's
he's-
chips.
Somebody's
Okay.
hoping he's not in optic, but anyway.
Yeah, he really wants back in. I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys
he's
watch the
coping.
podcast.
But then you've got like the most winningest prize money, which is Arcity's currently. And then you got
we
the
really
best.
think we're having a conversation about Arceus being the goat.
No,
Actually,
but-
yes. I think if FaZe
It depends
actually
what
did
you
win last year,
classify
Arceus
as the
would be the best
greatest
player
of all time. Scump is the greatest player in the regard to raw skill and entertainer and all that sort of stuff when you classify that as a ghost. It all depends what you count as a ghost.
Scump
Like
wins so many categories. It doesn't matter about he's not the best in this, he's not the best in that. It's like we look at everyone always argues about Michael Jordan, LeBron James. They're like, yeah, but Michael Jordan did this, but LeBron James has consistently for years had the best stats in all these categories. You can't say he's not the best player.
This is actually the best take ever because my greatest player of all time is Formal and the greatest basketball player of all time is Kobe. Thank you.
That's fair.
Dated takes. Alrighty. Are we ending it there? Because I mean, if you
For me,
if
it's
you want to
karma.
argue about Scump, it's Scump. It's Scump. It's Scump.
I mean, it's karma.
Scump has done more for this team than anybody else. Name a player.
Pocket.
I said player.
Yeah, Pocket's the greatest of all time when it comes to COD. COD wouldn't be where it is. COD scene wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for Pocket.
Parasite.
Definitely Kenny.
Kenny, that's my guy.
Kenny!
World champion right there, bro. World fucking champion right there, bro.
You got lucky.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And on that note of LA Thieves being last year's world champions, I thank you for tuning into the IGL podcast. I hope you all had a good night. We certainly did, apart from my internet issues in the middle there. I think we're having a great podcast until that. But anyway, have a happy Australia Day. I love you all. Final thoughts, everyone. Go.
It's called Invasion Day.
We didn't ask Julian his thoughts on Australia Day. He left at the perfect time.
Enjoy the public holiday, boys.
Yeah. Crack open a beer and fucking just relax.
Crack open a beer, spend time with your family, have a sausage sandwich, and fucking enjoy. Go to the beach.
Yeah, go down to fucking
I'm not gonna
Bunnings
do
and get
any
yourself a sausage
things
sizzle.
except-
My Australia Day wish is that one other person on this podcast has a webcam by next week, bro. That's my one week.
Reeb's got a
Yeah,
webcam, you just
got a
didn't put it
webcam.
on.
I'll just join on my phone. All good.
I wonder if
Why
I
you
can set my
even
phone
hearing
up.
that,
AirPods in the grainy ass.
I look faded as fuck. Hilarious.
I got a camera after my operation.
Yeah,
And
right,
someone's
bro, you're right.
buy the camera for me.
Alright.
Chat.
Optic 23. Calling it now.
Alright.
Whatever you say.
They've been
Whatever you
bred
say.
to Optic 2024.
Copium, oil. Alrighty. Have a great evening, everyone, and happy Australia Day again, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.